lot of ways, art is very historical, you know. And if you make your work to last, then you know, hopefully it'll still be around 1,000 years. It's sort of like art is a time machine. What I am today is not what my art is. What I am today is a process. I'm Kelvin. I'm an artist, I'm a poet, and a musician, they say. And I usually start with an idea. I don't start with an image that I want to create. I start by saying, well, what if I did this and that? And I want to see what it looks like. So I execute my idea and I see what it looks like, and it's sort of like a process of discovery, rather than a process of imposing my idea what I want it to look like. Everyone thinks that you gotta have a fully fleshed out plan before you begin painting, and I don't agree with that. I think that basically you're exploring ideas, you're exploring what things look like and what the light is like and how it's different colors are reflected at different times of the evening and daytime and morning and that, and like everything is altered by time. That series I did of the house there, I did a whole, they're right there and there's some more, right? It's called Passing into Memory. And the theme of it is that a house begins with an idea. Then you make a plan for it to create the idea. And then you build it. And then the house lasts for a while and it's ingrained in your memory. And then eventually it deteriorates and gets wrecked. So then it becomes a memory and not reality anymore. So it begins in the imagination and ends in the imagination. Begins as an idea, ends as a memory.
One thing I'm also interested in knowing is that clearly you sell some of your pieces, but also, as I can see, you keep some of your pieces as well. Is there any kind of process behind which ones you decide to keep and then which ones you decide to sell?
No, I try to sell them all. My job is done when the customers bought it. You're selling inspiration, and people are going to be inspired by your piece, or far and few in between. But it's about connecting, making that connection. And you see they're very happy to buy a piece because they're inspired. And like you were inspired by it too. That's the art. The art is about convincing someone that it's worth their while to look at something over and over again.
Yeah, so you describe yourself as an artist. Is there anything else? Is there any other things that you describe yourself as?
Poet and musician. Body music is the ultimate art form because it's sort of like a whole orchestra of feelings. You know, like you got all these emotional states of being described by music, you know. So it was a natural for me to gravitate towards music because that's basically same sort of appeal as art was for me. It was emotional expression, you know. So yeah.
So I just want to first of all clarify, because we talked about this yesterday. So so before you retired, like about a year ago, you're saying that you've been living off welfare for most.
Yeah, disability welfare.
Yeah, disability welfare.
Poverty.
Okay. How long were you living off that welfare?
20 years, 3 years. Ever since my late 20s. The rate of rent for welfare was established in the 60s at $2.85 a month for rent, including the hydro. And that price has not gone up since the 60s. It's not a very easy thing to do. Like they expect you to live on not enough. And if you can't survive on not enough, they're not very sympathetic about you. They say just get a job and then you'll have enough. And so basically, they viewed my art as therapy, so I could get a job in a factory or something.
And was that because you're selling your pieces independently, and that wasn't just bringing in nothing?
No, I was having breakdowns, nervous breakdowns.
So you said that your main mental illness is primarily with nervous breakdowns. When did this first occur?
In university, I lost a year of credits because it happened at Christmas. I was halfway through the year. Mental illness, I would hear, basically it's a nightmare. You go off on tangents and they're usually paranoid and you're hearing voices and you're trying to do a job and you're just straining with all your power to remain focused on your job because you're hearing voices and everything and they're kind of telling you this, telling you that, damning you, cursing you or whatever. So yeah, it's a nightmare really. And you don't know what's going to set off the nightmare, I was in Wolves area and I started going to St. Margaret's. I started going to St. Margaret's when Dave Whitcomb was hired. And I've been with him ever since. St. Margaret's has played a big part in my whole connectedness. And, if it wasn't for St. Margaret's, I probably would be dead by now. It was common in my time, my generation, for people to say, I believe in Christ, I believe in love, but I don't believe in the church. It's corrupt as an institution. But then I started thinking about it and I said, well, it may be corrupt because it's a human institution, but the thing is that it's an attempt to create a loving community. Yeah. I just enjoyed so much success through St. Margaret's. They are the backbone of my creativity. If I hadn't gotten their respect and admiration and stuff, I would have nothing, So they really were key to my success as an artist. It takes hard work to reach a state of inspiration because you gotta pick up, you gotta start sketching and drawing. So it's like you're pushing yourself to work so you can achieve that state of inspiration, which will come sooner or later when you're working on the piece. So like in a way you have to work. It doesn't come by a bolt blue. Like I agree, I don't wait for inspiration. I go looking for it.